Radio. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of warming up. Let me see what we'll do today. Let's start with a little bit of just some gentle movement to start with, just giving our shoulders a bit of a move. And back the other way. And then some big arms. And back the other way. Just moving your body from side to side. Thank you all for joining me today. It's good to see lots joining in. I've just been reading a book about how it's important to do 2 to 3 strength sessions a week to help you maintain your bone density. So it's really good that we're all doing this together. Okay, and back the other way. If you have something you can hang on to, like I've got a tree right here, lifting your foot up, give your quads a stretch. And then take it to the other side. Okay, and taking your feet nice and wide. Sliding your hands down towards the ground and give the backs of your legs a nice stretch. Okay, and coming back up. Okay, so let's start with some movement. We're going to start with skaters. So with the skaters, we step to one side and then step behind, step to the other side, step behind. That's it. So chest up nice and tall. So we're getting some movement into our lower body. And when you get into the rhythm, then you can add some upper body as well. So we'll do these warm-up exercises. We're going to do each one for 30 seconds and then move on to the next. Don't need much room for these. Got 10 more seconds. Rightio, let's move to elbow to knee. So bring your chest up and you bring your knee up to elbow. You don't have to touch, just bring it in that general direction. That's it. And deep breathing. Nice. Okay, let's change it to knees up. You can add some arms if you want. Give you a little bit more movement. Good work. And then we go back to skaters again. So step to the side, step behind. Then add your arms. Good, just deep breathing. So just warming up our body, getting our heart muscle moving. Good, and swap elbow to knee. So chest up nice and tall. That's it. Okay, now next one we're going to do knee to bum. So bending your knees and bringing your heel up towards your bottom. So this one's warming up your butt area, your lower core and your legs. You can add some arms if you want. So this is knee to bum. And then we go back to knees up and add some arms. So I found a new spot here. I'm down near the end of the point because I found a little bit of shade. It was too hot in the sun today. 10 more seconds here. Good work. Now back to skaters. So step to the side, step behind, and then add your arms. Good work. We just had a new joiner. That's Chrissy. Hello, Chrissy. We're just warming up. We're doing skaters at the moment. So step behind, step to the side. Good. And let's change it now, elbow to knee. Just keep your chest up nice and tall. Try to get them to meet, but they don't have to. Just come in the general direction. Good work. 10 more seconds here. Good. And now knee to bum. So bending your knee, bringing your heel up towards your bottom, going from side to side. And then you can add some arms. Move your arms however you want. Just getting some warmth into your shoulders. That's it. And feet to bum. Good work. Okay, our last 30 seconds, we're going to go back to skaters. So step to the side, step behind. Good work. And then add your arms. Squeezing the shoulders back. Ten more seconds. Comes the pigeons. Good work. Okay, give your body a little shake. Grab yourself a drink. Have a little rest, and then we'll get on to the next lot. So today we're going to do what we normally do. We'll do 1 minute of each exercise and have 20 seconds rest in between. Okay, so grab your weights or your stock or soup or whatever you're using for your weights. And we're going to start off with a bent over row. So we're in bending slightly at the knees, have your chest up, chuck your chin in, and you're lifting your arms up like this. That's it. Yeah. So keeping your spine nice and long, gazing towards the mat, and also having your chest facing towards the mat. Inhale as you lift your arms up, and exhale as you control them down. That's it. Good. So nice deep breathing. So working the upper body and the shoulders, and also the core to keep us nice and stable. 15 seconds to go. These are pretty hard, so pretty nasty to have straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, can drop one weight down now. The next one we're going to do is a squat with a press. So have your feet a bit wider than hip width and your toes pointing out. Bring the weight up to your chest, and I want you to squat down, chest up, and then press the weight up. Anyone with heart issues or shoulder issues, you can just hold the weight at your chest. That's it. So So as you squat down, try and keep your chest up and keep the weight close to your body. That's it, good. Breathing in as you squat down, breathe out as you lift up and press the weight up above your head. "20 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. Good work. Okay, 20 seconds rest. Then we're back onto the bent over flies again. So you'll need your second weight in your hand. 10 more seconds rest, take a couple of deep breaths. And then we're going to come into position. So we've got our feet almost mat width apart, slight bend in the hips, and bring your arms up. So chest and gaze towards the mat. Inhale as you lift up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and exhale as you slowly control it down. Big deep breaths. Nice and controlled. Try not to let them swing. It's all about the control because you're getting exercise on both parts, on the lift and also on the 20 seconds to go. Good work. 10 seconds. Good job. Okay, drop one weight down. 20 seconds rest, then we've got our squat press again. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. So we're going to bring the weight up to our chest. We've got our feet about mat width apart. Inhale as we come down. Exhale as you press the weight up. Try and keep your chest up and keep the weight close to your chest. That's it, nice. So you're squatting down as though you're going to sit down on a seat. Moving with your breath, breathing in as you come down, breathing out as you press up. Keep it nice and strong. 20 seconds to go. Just remember today, if you need to have a rest, you can have a rest. Just work as hard as your body's going to let you today. Every day is different. Anything doesn't feel right, just stop. Good work. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is some standing lateral raises. So you can have one weight in each hand. And again, we've got a fairly wide stance, soft knees. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift the weight up in front of us, up to nose level. Exhale, control it down. Then inhale, lift it to the side to ear level. Exhale, control it down. And then the other hand, lifting up the front and down and up to the side and down. Again, don't let it swing. Control it on both cycles. Good work. That's it. It's moving with your breath. The breath is good because it helps you to be more mindful with the movement as well. That's it. Nice and slow, just moving with the breath. Working our shoulders and our arms and also our core to keep ourselves stable. That's it. And if you want to go a little harder like Gilda, you can do two arms together. Well done, good job. Now we can drop one weight down we're going to do a single arm press. So we start with our elbow at our shoulder height, and we're going to press the weight straight up. So our arm goes next to our ear, and then control it back down. Don't let the elbow go below the shoulder height. That's it. And also take the elbow towards the back of the body so you start to feel your scapula engage. That's it. Beautiful work. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. Ten more seconds on this side, starting to feel a bit heavy. Good job. Nice and controlled. Now change sides. Okay, so again, elbow only comes down to shoulder height and also comes towards the back of the body, so you feel the scapula engage. Nice deep breathing. 5 seconds to go. Good. Okay, that one's done. Pick up your other weight. We'll go back to the lateral raises. Got 20 seconds rest. Take a few deep breaths. Give your arms a little shake. Give your shoulders a little roll. Okay, let's go. So inhale, lift up to the front of you, up to your nose level. Exhale, control it down. Inhale, lift up to the side to your ear level. Exhale, control it down. So it's nice and slow. The slower, the harder. And it's more mindful if you move with your breath. That's it. Just keep it going. Nice flow. 20 seconds to go. Good work. Okay, can drop one weight down. Can you? There's a guy just walked past feeding the pigeons. That's what we need. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So single arm press. Good job. Nice work. Bringing the elbow back towards the back of your body so you feel that scapula engage. 30 seconds on each side. We've got another 10 seconds on this side. Good. And swap over, other side. Elbow at shoulder height, straight up, arm next to your ear. Elbow towards the back of the body so you can feel that scapula. That's it. Nice work. Keep it going. Good. Okay, those two are done. Next one's going to be bicep curls and calf raises. So we might do biceps first. So grab one weight in each hand again. Have your palms facing up, soft knees. Bring your belly button into your spine. And let's go. That's it. Again, move with your breath. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you control it down. Nice and slow. So you're working on both sides of the exercise, and you should be starting to feel it in the bicep muscles in the front of your upper arms. Nice and controlled. That's it. Good work. 20 seconds to go. Nice. Gilda's added a bit of legs into hers. Go, girl. Three, 2, 1. Excellent work. Now, next one we're going to do is calf raises. We should be able to start straight away. So take your feet about hip width apart and find something to stare at to help you with your balance. You're going to lift up your heels, come up nice and tall, and then slowly lower down. Don't let your heels have weight on them. Just go down and up. So we're working your legs, your calves, Achilles, all the little stabilizers in your ankles, and the little muscles under your feet. Just great if you have any neuropathy. It's good if you suffer at all from plantar fasciitis. A lot of golfers need to do this. Strengthening it up, should be starting to feel it now. It's a little movement, but very helpful. 20 seconds to go. And deep breathing. Nice and slow. Well done. Okay, give your legs a shake. And back to bicep curls. So soft knees, palms facing up, chest up nice and tall. Bring your belly button into your spine and lifting up. Let's go. Good. If you want to add a bit more like Gilda, you can lift your feet up. That's it. Whatever you want. Okay, so let's go. Nice deep breathing. So I'm using 3 kilos today, weights, but around 2 to 3 kilos is good. If you want to go a bit heavier, you can take it to 4. I usually use 4, or you can take a little heavier. I'm sure Martin's probably got a bit more weight there. So starting to feel it in your bicep. Ten seconds to go. Good work. Okay, 20 seconds rest. And then we're on to calf raises again. You might as well just start on them. I think we don't need so much rest on this one. So lift up and then slowly lower your heels back down. Try not to put weight on the heels. Try and keep your calves engaged the whole time. That's it. So feeling all the little muscles, the little stabilizers, all the muscles in your feet and your calves. 20 seconds to go. All I can hear is pigeons cooing next to me. I don't know if you can hear them or not. Good job. Okay, give your legs a shake. We're going to go down onto the mat now. We're going to do some abs, planks, and V-sit twists and some lateral legs. So you can pop your weights down and come into a plank position. If you want to have a short pause and grab a quick drink, you can. Might be a good chance for a quick drink. Okay, so get yourself into position.
Stopping session.
Rightio, let's go. So coming down onto your forearms. Hopefully you're all on your toes. Bring your bottom down so you've got a nice straight line from your shoulders to the back of your heels. Keeping it nice and strong. If you need to, you can bring your knees down to the mat to take the pressure off your lower back, but make sure you keep your bottom forward so you're not sticking your bottom up in the air. So you should be feeling it on your deep abdominal muscles. And deep breathing, keep it nice and strong. So keep it going. Finish it off. Good work. And then bring your knees down and come into child's pose. Bring your buttocks down to your heels and take your arms forward so you get your nice lower back, a nice little rinse. And then the next one we're going to do is go on to our side. So laying on your side with your elbow underneath your shoulder, nice long body. And you can put the weight, one of the weights on your leg, hip forwards, flex your foot, and we're going to lift up. So we do lateral leg raises. This one's working our buttocks and our legs, also lower core. If you find your legs going up quite high, you need to move your hip a bit more forward. That's it, flexing your foot, squeeze the butt. "20 seconds to go. A lot of activity down here today with that shed. They've now closed the road off to public, so that whole cul-de-sac's taken over by the workmen now. Okay, go on to your other side. Elbow underneath your shoulder, nice long straight body, hip forward, flexing your feet, squeeze your buttock and lift up. So you should be feeling this in your legs, your butt, and keeping yourself nice and stable so there's not much movement from your hip up. Deep breathing, keeping it nice and strong. That's it, good work. 30 seconds to go. Second side is always harder. Try and work it through, just keep going. If it gets too hard, drop the weight off. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Okay.
Rest.
So next one we're going to do, it's a V sit with a twist. So I'll just give you a quick demo. So you've got you're sitting up with your chest up nice and tall, knees bent, and just putting your heels on the ground and pick up your weight. And I want you to twist from side to side, touch the weight on the ground, and then go to the other side. So hopefully you can see that. So we're going from side to side. So this one's for your abdominals. That's it, good. That's it, just keep it going. Nice and strong. It's pretty difficult, but give it a go. If you need a rest, you can have a rest and then come back in when you're ready. Try not to put too much weight on the heels. 20 seconds to go. Nice. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's lay back, hug your knees up to your chest. Let's take a little pause. If you want to have a drink, you can. It's flushing out your lower back after that one. And while we're here, I think we should do a bridge. So I'll just turn around the other way so I don't have the sun in my eyes. Okay, so ready to start with your bridge. So laying back with your knees bent and your heels close to your buttocks. I want you to inhale, lift up through the hips, high as you can, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and then bring your arms over the top. And then slowly lower your spine down to the mat and swim your arms back next to you. Lifting up again as you inhale. Exhale, slowly lower it down. So you're giving your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your hips a nice stretch in the front of your body, and you're opening up through the shoulders. You can, each time you go down, you can just slide your heels a little closer to your buttocks. So really push and really get a nice squeeze from the glutes. Bring your chest up towards your chin. It's really nice to open up the chest as well as working the lower body. Should be starting to feel it now. Let's keep it going. I'm looking up into this beautiful tree. Okay, now hug your knees up into your chest. And then we're going to flip over onto our front for another plank. And this time we might add a little bit more to the plank. So if you hop into your plank position, and I want you to drop your knees down. So coming up into the plank position, just touch your right knee down and lift it up. And then the other knee down and up. Try not to have your bottom stuck up too high in the air. So this one just works your legs a little more, takes a little bit of pressure off the lower back. It's just a plank variation. So this one's working deep abdominals. They help to support your spine and your posture. Deep breathing, keeping it nice and strong. Finish it off. If you find it's getting too much, you can bring your knees down, just do a half plank. And then come back up when you're ready. Good work. And then come into child's pose. And stretch it out. Good. Back into our V-sit twist. So your legs are out in front of you with your knees bent. Heels touching the ground. Pick up your weight. And we pick it up and touch from side to side on the ground next to you. This one's a bit of a killer. Just do as much as you can. If you need to rest, you can. Try and keep it going. Got 30 seconds to go. You're halfway there already. Nice work. Ten seconds to go. Got the Navy behind me. Good job. Okay. Drop the weight down and come back onto your side again for lateral leg raises. So you've got your elbow under your shoulder. Nice straight body, hips forward. Your feet flexed. Bring one weight up and put it on your upper leg. And we're going to lift up, squeeze the butt and flex the foot. So you're bringing the toes back towards your head. That's it. Nice work. Thirty seconds to go. Deep breathing. 15 seconds. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop the weight off and swap sides.
Rest.
So get into position on the other side. Okay, nice straight body, hips forward, foot flexed, elbow under your shoulder and lifting up. And again, if you find that your foot's going up a long way, you need to move your hip more forward and squeeze your butt. Your foot should only come up about 50, 60 centimeters. Okay, so keeping your body nice and still, squeezing the buttocks. So this is really working, helping with your core stability is around the hip area. Strengthening up the glutes. Also working the ITBs. 20 seconds to go, nearly there. $15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throw the weight off and then come onto your back. Hug your knees up to your chest, and the next one we're going to do is a bridge. So roll your body in a little circle, just rinsing out any tension in your lower back. After all the ab work we've just done. Okay, bring your feet on the ground, heels close to the buttocks, lift up through the hips as you inhale, pushing through the heels, bring your arms up over the top, up to your chin, and then slowly lower it back down. Slide your feet a little closer to the buttocks, and then come up again. Let's keep flowing through. So you're working through hamstrings, quads, glutes, and opening up through the shoulders. It's deep breathing. Just noticing how your body's feeling. This is actually quite a nice one for the body to finish off with. Have a think about how the workout went for you today. And think about any parts of the body that you feel needs a stretch. Good.
Pausing session.
Okay, so now we're going to run through a few stretches. If you'd like to have a quick drink first, grab a drink. So since we're on the mat, let's start with some stretches on our backs. I want you to go back into that position where you're laying down with your knees bent. Bring your hands either straight out from your shoulders or into cactus position, and drop both knees towards the left side of your body and look towards the right. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat. So giving your lower spine a nice twist. Take a few breaths here. Trying to take any tension out of the lower back as well. And then inhale, bring your knees to center. And exhale, take the knees to the right and look to the left. So you're stretching down the left side of the body. Take a few breaths and feel that nice twist on the lower back area. Then inhale, bring knees to center. Here we're going to do a reverse pigeon. So we're going to lift up our left leg and bring it across the front of the right. And then reach forward and draw that leg towards your body. So you're in a position, it's a reverse pigeon, and we're actually working on our left glute area, trying to ease off any tension you might have there. because the glutes get tight and they pull on lower back. Most of us have some sort of lower back tension, and the right foot should be up off the mat, and you can bring them as close as you can. Try and have the upper back and the head on the mat still. Take a few breaths. It's a really deep stretch in that glute area. And then release your hands and bring the right foot back down to the mat and swap your legs over. So left foot's on the mat, right foot is crossed over the front of the left leg, and then draw the knees towards you. So lifting the left foot off the mat and really hug the knees into the chest. Taking a few breaths and feeling the stretch, deep stretch through the right buttock area. Couple more breaths. And then release it. Come up to sitting position. Let's sit with our feet out in front of us. So legs out in front, flexing the feet. Okay, so we're going to inhale, lift our arms up, and then exhale, fold forward. So bringing your hands, your fingers down either to your toes or to your ankles or to the front of your shins, looking towards your toes, taking a few breaths here. So we're stretching the back of our legs. So your legs, try and have them straight if you can, and a bit of lower back stretching as well. And then release that and come up to sitting again. And we're going to bend our left knee and bring the left sole of your foot towards the inside of the right leg, the right thigh, and just lift your body up so that you make sure you're on your sit bones. Nice tall spine. Inhale, lift your arms up, and then exhale, fold that forward. And you might find you can't quite reach your toes this time. So you might want to hang on to ankles or shin, looking towards your right toes, feeling a stretch through the back of the right leg and through that whole glute area, an ITB on the left side. Take a couple of breaths. And then release it and come up and swap your legs over. So straighten out the left, bend the right knee. And again, just lift yourself up so that you're up on your sit bones. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, fold your arms forward. Noticing how you feel on this side, whether you are tighter on the left or the right. I'm much tighter on this side. So this one's helping to release that lower back tension again. Looking towards the left toes. A couple more breaths. And then release that and bring the right foot out front again. Again, come up on your sit bones. We'll do one more forward bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. And notice how this feels compared to the first time you did it. Hopefully you got a bit more movement here now. Take a couple breaths. Okay, and then release your hands. Bring your feet into the groin area. So you've got your knees out to the side like a butterfly. And come up on your sit bones. Bring your hands towards your ankles. Using your elbows to gently press down a little bit on the knee area so you get a nice stretch through the groin. That's it. And then release that. Let's come to tabletop position. So in tabletop, let's take our knees wide and bring our buttocks down to our heels with our chest up, and then gently walk your hands forward and bring your forehead down to the mat. So you're coming into child's pose. So again, a little bit more stretching on the lower back area. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then I want you to walk both hands to the right side of the mat and give that a nice stretch down the left side of the body. Take a couple breaths. And then walk both hands to the left side of the mat. Put the right hand on top of the left and then stretch it out again down the right side of the body. Then bring both hands, one hand to each side of the mat, and just one more normal child's pose. Take a couple of breaths. And then from here, let's do a couple of cat-cows. So we've got our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. We're going to lift up our chest, look up, so you get a nice arch through the back. And exhale, bring your spine up towards the ceiling or the sky, and you're arching your back like the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And inhale, lift up the chest again. So you're just getting that nice flow with the spine, just opening up the spaces between your vertebrae. Just getting a little bit more movement in your back. Good. Okay, and then let's do some more shoulders. So if it's comfortable for you to sit on your knees like this, please do so. If it's not comfortable, you can do this standing up. We're going to roll our shoulders back. That's it. And then take it big arms. That's it. And back the other way. Good. And then place the right hand down on the mat and bring the left hand over the top. That's it. And other side. Just take it from side to side, stretching out the side of our body. This is the QL area. Good. Okay, now let me see. One more good stretch for the shoulders. We did a lot of shoulder work today. I want you to do a thing called thread the needle. So we come back to our tabletop position and we move the right hand towards the center of the mat and we gaze at our left hand and inhale, lift the left hand up and open up through the chest. And exhale, bring the left hand down and under the right. So we're threading the needle, hovering the left hand on the right side. Then inhale, lift up again, stretching the chest, and then exhale, bring it down and under the right again. And on the third time, we're going to inhale, and as we come down, I want you to bring your shoulder and your ear down to the mat and take the right hand forward. So you should be feeling a nice deep stretch through the left scapula. Take a few breaths here. Stretching it out, nice big stretch. And then inhale, bring the left hand back up onto the mat and slide the right hand back. And this time we're going to move the left hand towards the center of the mat. Inhale, lift the right hand up, open up through the chest, looking up at the right hand. Exhale, shred it under the left, hover it on the left side of the body. Inhale, lift up again, open up the chest, and exhale, thread it under and hover, looking to the left side of your body. And the third one, we're going to go all the way up and come down, bring our shoulder and our ear down to the mat and slide the left hand forward. So you're getting a deep stretch through the right scapula this time. Take a few breaths here. Good. And then inhale, come back up again. And from here, let's do a downward dog. So we stretch the back of our legs. So coming back to your tabletop position again, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up, walking your heels down towards the mat. So you're stretching out your back of your legs, so your hamstrings and also your calf area where we did a lot of those calf raises. So just flushing them out. Should also feel a nice stretch through the upper back. That's it. And then when you're ready, take your feet wide and walk your hands underneath you. So you're in a wide-legged forward bend. Let your head fall heavy. So the crown of your head is pointing down towards the mat. Hands are flat on the mat. Let's take a few breaths here. So feeling a nice stretch through the back of the legs and some nice openings through the lower back. Let's take a couple more breaths. And then as you inhale, just bend your knees a little bit and walk your hands up your legs so you're taking the weight off your back. Bring your feet together. Give your body a little shake. Now, I'll just come and see whether there's any more stretches you feel you need. We covered most of the bases. Anyone who's got another stretch, either point to the body part or tell me, oh, you got quads. Okay, quads, Gilda. Anybody else? That's it. Okay, good. All right, so let's do some quads then. So if you've got something you can hang on to, like I've got a tree right here, just bending your knee, bring your foot up towards your bottom and bring your knees together. You can do it without hanging on as well to help you with your balance. That's it. So just give it that a nice stretch through the quad area. We did a few squats today. And then switch over to the other side. So bring your heel to your bottom and your knees together. Find something to stare at that will help you with your balance. Give it a good stretch. That's it. Okay, give your legs a shake. Now, before you all go, I better take a photo of all your happy faces. Rightio. You're ready? Give me your best muscly, strong shot. Woohoo! Yay. Well done, everybody. How did it feel? Good? Okay,
fantastic.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. That's
Love
good.
it.
Fantastic. Good.
Yeah. Feeling better.
All right.
Yeah, it
Feeling
started
better.
off really hard and then felt really good by the end.
I did it. Rightio.
Yeah.
I thought I started off a bit easier today.
That was good. I love challenge.
Yeah, I love a challenge. Okay, well, I'll come up with something else on Friday. Give you all a challenge on Friday as well.
All right,
Okay.
no worries. See you
Well,
then.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining in. Have a great day. Drink lots of water.
You.
It's pretty hot.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
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 Bye.